Hi guys. Okay, so I did dice. These are the dice for today. 33 and alchemy, I'm not sure which one yet, and destiny. So the blank means that your destiny, your life destiny, is at play at this time, or during this reading anyway. The alchemy is wood, growth, expansion, east, green, Jupiter, feminine, receptive, and watery. And the number 33, I believe, is an angel number. I mean, it is an angel number, but I think it is literally the angels. It's a master number, spiritual teachings, creativity, individuality, spiritual progress, connection to the divine, self-love, love, compassion, and the mission. That is kind of potent for today. Okay, so the read. We're going to go to the past. For some reason, we have no offer of money in the past. And we will look at it. Self-inflicted wounds. A guy who lies a lot. Something about not being ready to move on. In denial, refusing to accept. And calmer, peaceful waters. So somebody didn't take an offer. It wasn't that the offer wasn't up there, or that, right? That somebody didn't take an offer. They didn't want the money because they wanted to move on to calmer, peaceful waters. Okay, so that's how that goes. And there was a King of Swords that was in the mix on that one. And he's a liar, impatient, not really sure what his thing is, but he was lying and he was impatient were the two things that came up. And he refused to accept an offer. There was an offer on the table of money, of wealth, of long-term stability and happiness, and he did not take it, didn't accept it, and chose. Okay, so is this reading about the King of Swords? Okay, so it is. Yeah, so he chose instead to move on to peaceful, calmer waters. But he's a liar, right? Yeah, yeah, he's not a good guy. He's a liar, he's a cheat, and we have the devil. The devil in reverse. Which, in reverse, I hear there's so many things that the devil can be. It can be a let's see. Rather than go through all that, is this a recovery? No. Okay, so is this about bondage? Yeah. So bondage was what was running through my mind. So this is holding on to somebody or something, binding something to you, not letting it go, not releasing. Is that the in denial, refusing to accept part? Okay. Yeah. So there was. Okay, so there was a no offer of money in the past. Oh, no offer of money is what I'm thinking. Okay. So no offer of money in the past. He left because he left some situation because there was no money, and he was moving on to peaceful, calmer waters. But we're still talking about the King of Swords, right? Okay, and he is being bound, or he is binding somebody. He is the one that is doing the binding. And before I forget, in this read we have two major arcanas, one ace, two court cards, three court cards, and 1, 2, 3, 4 minor arcanas. So it's a little light on spirit, little heavy on other energies, shorter term energies, probably human, and it is kind of devoid of cups. There's only one cup card. The rest are pentacles and wands. One sword. So little light on mental activity, little light on emotions, heavy on finance, money, heavy on action, getting things done, which is kind of surprising because lately there's been a lot of not getting anything done type readings, right? Okay, so we got a guy who didn't get an offer of money. He's coming up as the queen or the king of swords, who's a liar and a cheat, and he's just not a very moralistic type person. Then he refuses whatever that situation he was in, that he thought he was going to get money out of, and he didn't. He left. Now we are at a place where he is trying to bind. Is he trying to bind the past energy? So he has now decided that since it wasn't fulfilling while he was in it, he is going to bind whatever it was to him to try and recover some, I don't know, some ego. Like, it's like his ego got bruised because he didn't function well in this other energy, or he didn't accomplish anything in this other energy. So he's now trying to recover that ego. There's a word that I am trying to think of. It's just not coming. Anyway, the guy's ego's bruised. Okay, he's trying to make up for it, but he's trying to do it by binding someone or something to him, which is not right. And is in fact witchcraft. No matter how you do it, no matter how you slice it, this devil energy, yeah, especially in the situation. Okay, so the challenge to that is that he lacks confidence. He doesn't know if he can actually pull this off, or if he can actually do this, get it done. In the near future, And I'm assuming that that is about the binding. He's not confident that he can actually do. Yeah, he has no confidence he can actually do a binding. Um, the future shows a celebration. Is that a celebration of the binding? Okay, so he thinks that he's thinking positive. That's a good thing, right? He's thinking positive that the binding is going to work and that he is going to be successful. Um, in the goals area is marriage, which I find very odd. It's a celebration. I mean, there's actually good energies here, despite how the beginning started out. Um, there's some positive energies here. It's actually about 50-50. Half of it's negative, half of it's positive. So he wants to marry the person that he is binding to him. Okay, so it is a female. So you are most likely either the female. Uh, is the female is the collective, correct? Yes. Okay. So the female would be you. You might be the male. You could be. We have in the what is unknown or hidden aspect of this is a King of Wands in reverse. Now, the King of Wands in reverse is a very sluggish, unmotivated, no determination. Uh, did I say lazy? Yeah, lazy, lazy. No, I didn't say lazy. Lazy person. Um, and don't have, they don't have, they don't have what it takes to get up, to like think something through, to get up and do it. Uh, Mostly because their thoughts are very negative and they think about all the reasons they can't do it or all the reasons they shouldn't do it, and they spend all of their time um, kind of like lost in thought rather than in actual doing. So years and years and years of doing that, they never develop the muscle to be creative and get something done. They just stay stuck in this energy. But obviously they like it because that's what they do. And they do it over and over and over again. So, tell me about the, should I pull on the celebration? Yes, okay. So the celebration is a man wearing a mask. There's a good partnership, lovers, but no celebration. That's very interesting. So we have some burdens lightening in the past. We have a King of Cups in the reverse. King of Cups is somebody who is emotionally manipulative. They wear masks. They don't generally let people see what they really feel or what they're really thinking. They're very confusing. Covert narcissists will fall under King of Cups in reverse. Then we have a Nine of Pentacles, which means that somebody is arriving in a position of financial stability. And the reason for this is, or the reason for the celebration is a good partnership. Somebody in the incoming energy is working with their hands, doing God knows what, and there is no victory. or a victory? Is this a victory? No, it's no victory. Okay, so they think that this binding is going to bring results, but it's actually not. It's not going to have any effect whatsoever. But they're trying to bind someone to them with a love spell. That is the goal. And I don't care if anybody believes in it or they don't believe in it. I see it. I see it every single day, whether I mention it or not in these reads, that people are doing witchcraft. They're doing jar spells, they're doing candle magic, it's shocking. And if you ever notice, I do run a store that has all of the products, so I know what gets bought and what doesn't get bought. And I can tell you there's a lot of people out there doing magic. So just keep the comments about witchcraft being an annoying thing or not real to yourself, because to me it is. Anyway, King of Wands is a big fat liar. He had a lot of work to do. Oh no. You know what? I think this is are these people? Yeah. He's got two younger people around him. He's got a Page of Swords who is very impatient, lies for the sake of lying, really. He's also got a Page of Wands who looks like maybe, these could be, are these sons? Yes, these are sons. So he has two children around him. Now these can be pretty much any age. It's just showing, because it's coming up with the King of Wands in reverse, it's showing that he has two siblings. And they've been working on some stuff. And then it also shows that, I don't know, ground communication. I don't know, legal paperwork, legal documents. Yeah. Being served. Legal documents. Are they being served? Okay, so they're being served. This could also stand for karma, but it is, it's not, I don't see any towers or anything like that. It just looks like somebody is serving these people with some form of legal document. It looks like it's coming from the courts. Says something about not time for a separation. I don't know if I need to dig and see why. Something about a new beginning in love. Is this actual court or spiritual court? Spiritual court. Okay. So we got spiritual court going on. Spiritual court. Spiritual court, there's supposedly no clarity or no truth. There is a lack of knowledge. So this person is the King of Swords and the King of Wands the same person? And is he petitioning the courts to be able to bind? Okay. So yeah, he has asked the universe. Uh-oh. He has asked the universe, or the spiritual higher ups, for the ability to bind this person, to keep them bound to him and in love, having a new beginning in love. Is this King of Pentacles also the King of Wands and the King of Swords? Okay, so this is all the same guy. So this guy wants somebody in the collective to stay with him, to stay in his energy. He wants to be able to survive off of your energy. He's a very lazy person. He doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to take any responsibilities. He doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to, nothing. He does not want to do anything. So his solution to this is to bind somebody who is more energetic, who does do these things, to him so that he doesn't have to do them. He is being very optimistic about the whole thing, and he thinks he's going to marry this person in the collective. In the what to do category, lying, cheating, stealing. Yeah, he's a liar, cheater, stealer. Liar, cheater, stealer. Or is that what he is doing? Yes, he is willing to do whatever it takes to get this done. He will lie, he will cheat, he will steal just to get this done. He does not care what he has to go through in order to make this happen. He comes up again in the outside influences, I think. This can also be, let's see, outside an environment or something to that effect. This is him, right? Yes. Okay. So he's being very greedy. So obviously there's nobody around him at this time. End of a cycle, teamwork and planning, heartbreak, options. So I'm guessing that the collective has options. Obstacles and barriers, but everything's under control. Closing out a cycle, teamwork and planning, that's what he plans on doing. He wants to break somebody's heart. Yes. And he thinks that he is seeing everything very clearly. There's no communication in the past from whoever he's contacted, possibly the collective. Maybe you have him blocked. Maybe you don't answer his calls. Something along those lines. The greatest hope and fear is that he'll have to budget for a short period of time. And ironically, that is showing money, but instantly when I looked at that and I started to explain it, I got energy. That is what he's talking about here, is energy. Yes, energy. He is hoping to have a swift victory with either binding or the courts. Now, I'm guessing he's going to the courts first, because if he was in the middle of binding, they wouldn't do it. Okay, so it's a new petition with the courts to try and get somebody in the collective, or many people in the collective, bound to him, like a court document. Like they probably had a contract at one time, possibly, or he had a contract with somebody. It looks like there was a contract in this last thing. You know what? Are pentacles considered energy on a spiritual level? Well, of course they would be, right? Yeah. You know, that's funny because I've never looked at pentacles as energy in this way. I've always looked at them, I mean, everything is energy. Literally everything is energy. But I've never looked at pentacles in the spiritual sense of, or I've never been presented with it in a reading. And I'm not really sure why all of a sudden it's hitting me differently than it has in the past, but it's kind of cool. It's that was in the past. There was no offer of money, no job offer, no energy offer. So he left. He left because he couldn't get energy from whoever it was that he was with before. Now he's trying to bind someone to him to be able to get that done. And it's showing up as pentacles on every one of them. And it is showing up as pentacles in reverse, not in the upright. None of the pentacle cards, the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, the King of Pentacles is in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles is in reverse. So reverse cards are usually negativity. Typically, you don't get, and actually there's a lot of reverses here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 10 are reverses. The only thing that's in the upright is his hopes and, his future celebration that he thinks he's going to have. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Lying, cheating, stealing, which is what he's going to do to make sure that he's going to lie, cheat, and steal to the spiritual courts to make sure that he is successful in binding this person to him. And that is a collective person. So if somebody's trying to do a binding spell on you, you need to take spiritual protection, try to keep that energy off of you. It doesn't really show why he thinks he deserves to keep this person in his energy. I'm not even really seeing the person that he's trying to take the energy from, so they're not actually in his life. It looks like this is somebody who is gone from his life or never was in his life. So you might not even know. You as the collective, you may not even know that this is going on. You may just feel some kind of wacko energy while this plays out. The outcome of this situation is change, and it is the Wheel of Fortune, and it is upright, and strength is in the present. He thinks it's not time for a separation. This is so is this the woman he is trying to bind? Yes, it's a Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles has been coming up and coming up and coming up, and she is in the reverse. So this Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse the one he's trying to bind? Okay. So he wants her energy. Okay. So and she is in love with him. Okay, so this might not be such a bad, terrible thing after all. because it appears that this Queen of Pentacles actually wants to be bound to this King of Wands or King of Pentacles, whichever whichever way you look at it. So this should actually be a celebration or a victory anyway. A victory, but it showed no celebration. Is that it? A victory, but no celebration. Okay. That one took a twist. So the key is that this collective person actually wants to be bound to this person, actually wants to marry this person. That is their desire. They have had a past. Something was not right about that past. It wasn't fruitful. They went their separate ways. But she wants this just as much. Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups. She wants this as much as he does. And although there won't be a quote-unquote celebration, there will be a victory. So maybe it's, so now I'm thinking, okay, why did I get celebration and celebration in the reverse? The celebration that came up is the Three of Cups. Is this a celebration? Is this a third party? No. Okay, so the other one that came up was the one that it's a celebration card, but it is like the town celebrates, or you and your friends celebrate, or it's almost like this is something being done in secret or in quiet. Is this hidden? It is. This is hidden. This is not something that everybody knows about. This is something that possibly only these two people, and maybe, oh, it's the kids. So, yep, just these two people and the kids know about this. And this is actually a welcome experience for both people. And since that's the case, I'm going to say that the binding ritual will be approved by the spiritual court. And they will end up in union. Yes, they will. They will. And they are putting the past aside and moving into the future happily. And she is a part of it. That is a switch from the way things have been going. This one's actually good. Neither of them really wants to follow a spiritual path. That did come up, Hierophant in reverse. They're not interested. They want to just live their life and be left alone, kind of thing. And although there is no quote-unquote love, there is an energy exchange. Obviously, both of them get something from the deal. And both of them want it, so it will most likely be granted. And that's kind of cool. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter as long as everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Love and blessings.